Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are diving into something really exciting. The top 5 most valuable and rare coins that could change everything you think about pocket change. Some of these coins are so ordinary at first glance that most people spend them without a second thought. But in the auction world, they can sell for surprising and unbelievable prices. From rare mint marks to unique errors and hidden varieties, each coin on this list has a powerful story behind it. We will start from number 5 and slowly move toward the most expensive and rarest coin at number 1. So stay with us till the very end, because the last coin on this list is the most shocking and valuable discovery you will ever see in coin collecting. First coin. The 1995 Roosevelt dime with a Philadelphia P mint mark is a coin that many collectors overlook every day. At first glance, it may seem like an ordinary 10-cent coin found in pocket change, cash registers, or old coin jars. However, certain rare examples in circulated condition have attracted significant attention in the coin collecting community. When unique characteristics, strong eye appeal, unusual surface features, and collector demand come together, some Roosevelt dimes can become surprisingly valuable in the auction market. This particular 1995 Roosevelt dime shows clear signs of circulation. The coin has light scratches across both the obverse and reverse surfaces, along with visible wear from years of handling. The high points of Roosevelt's portrait display moderate friction, while the lettering and date remain sharp and easy to read. These characteristics place the coin in very fine condition, a grade that indicates considerable circulation but still preserves strong overall detail. As collectors examine coins like this, they pay close attention to every detail. Small scratches, contact marks, toning patterns, and surface quality all play important roles in determining value. While most 1995 P Roosevelt dimes are worth only face value, rare varieties and exceptional examples can command dramatically higher prices. Some collectors spend years searching through thousands of dimes, hoping to discover one with a significant mint error, die variety, or other unusual characteristic. The Philadelphia Mint produced hundreds of millions of Roosevelt dimes in 1995, making the issue common overall. Because of this large mintage, ordinary circulated pieces generally have little premium value. However, the coin market often rewards rarity rather than age alone. When an unusual specimen appears with a rare error, exceptional strike quality, or a unique combination of characteristics, bidding competition can increase rapidly. The example featured today has attracted attention because of its remarkable appearance and collector interest. Despite circulation wear, the coin retains strong details in Roosevelt's hair, ear, and facial features. The torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the reverse remain clearly visible. Light silver-gray toning across the surfaces creates an attractive vintage look that many collectors appreciate. Professional coin graders evaluate every aspect of a coin before assigning a final grade. Surface preservation, strike quality, luster, and eye appeal all contribute to the assessment. Even in circulated grades, a coin with unusual features can become highly desirable. Auction records have repeatedly shown that collectors are willing to pay substantial premiums for rare Roosevelt dime varieties when authenticity and rarity are confirmed. One reason collectors continue searching through modern dimes is the possibility of discovering overlooked treasures. Valuable coins have been found in bankrolls, inherited collections, estate sales, and even everyday pocket change. Stories of unexpected discoveries keep enthusiasm alive throughout the hobby. Every year, collectors inspect countless coins under magnification, looking for doubled dies, off-center strikes, missing clad layers, and other significant mint errors. For this featured 1995p Roosevelt dime, market excitement has centered on its scarcity among advanced collectors. Specialists who focus on Roosevelt dime varieties understand how difficult it can be to locate examples with unusual characteristics. As demand increases and available specimens remain limited, prices can rise dramatically during major auctions. Recent auction discussions have suggested that an exceptional and highly sought-after 1995p Roosevelt dime with unique collectible attributes could reach an estimated market value approaching $325,000 under ideal circumstances. Such values are generally associated with extraordinarily rare examples that stand apart from ordinary circulation pieces. Competitive bidding among serious collectors often drives these remarkable prices. When evaluating your own Roosevelt dimes, begin by examining the date and mint mark carefully. Use proper lighting and magnification to inspect the surfaces. Look for unusual doubling, striking errors, dramatic die cracks, off-center designs, or other characteristics that differ from standard examples. Pay attention to overall condition, as preservation remains one of the most important factors in determining value. Collectors also recommend storing potentially valuable coins in protective holders to prevent additional damage. Avoid cleaning coins, as cleaning can significantly reduce collector value. Original surfaces are highly prized, and even minor alterations may negatively affect desirability in the marketplace. The Roosevelt dime series remains one of the most popular modern coin collections in the United States. Introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, the series has been collected by generations of enthusiasts. Its long history, affordable entry cost, and potential for valuable discoveries make it appealing to both beginners and experienced numismatists. The possibility that an ordinary-looking dime could be worth thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars continues to inspire collectors around the world. Whether found in circulation, purchased from a dealer, or inherited from a family collection, every coin tells a story. Sometimes that story turns out to be far more valuable than anyone expected. Next coin, the 1984 Roosevelt dime with a Philadelphia P mint mark, is a coin that most people would never think twice about. Millions of these dimes circulated across the United States during the 1980s, passing from one hand to another in everyday transactions. Yet among these common coins, a few extraordinary examples have captured the attention of serious collectors and auction houses. What appears to be an ordinary 10-cent piece can sometimes become one of the most desirable modern coins in the marketplace. This particular 1984p Roosevelt dime shows evidence of circulation, including light scratches, surface marks, and moderate wear across the highest points of the design. The portrait of President Roosevelt remains clear, while the lettering, date, and mint mark are still easily readable. The coin falls into a very fine condition range, meaning it has seen considerable use in commerce, but still retains strong detail throughout most of the design. Collectors often look beyond a coin's age and focus instead on rarity, demand, and unique characteristics. Although the Philadelphia Mint produced hundreds of millions of dimes, in 1984, certain examples stand out because of unusual striking characteristics, scarce varieties, or exceptional collector demand. These factors can transform an otherwise common coin into a highly valuable collectible. Examining the obverse of this dime reveals Roosevelt's portrait with noticeable but even wear. Fine details remain visible in the hair and facial features despite years of circulation. Small contact marks and scratches can be seen under magnification, evidence of the coin's journey through countless transactions. Many collectors appreciate such signs of history, as they tell the story of a coin that has served its purpose while surviving decades in circulation. Turning to the reverse, the torch remains well defined, and the olive and oak branches are clearly recognizable. The lettering around the rim remains sharp enough to read without difficulty. A soft, silver-gray appearance covers much of the surface, creating an attractive circulated look. In some lighting conditions, subtle toning adds extra visual appeal, making the coin stand out from ordinary examples. Professional coin grading services carefully evaluate every detail before assigning a grade. Surface quality, strike strength, eye appeal, and overall preservation all contribute to a coin's final assessment. Even when a coin has circulated, unusual features can dramatically increase collector interest. This is especially true when a specimen displays characteristics that are rarely encountered in the Roosevelt dime series. The Roosevelt dime has been a favorite among collectors since its introduction in 1946, named in honor of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. The series combines historical significance with affordability. Many hobbyists begin their collecting journey with Roosevelt dimes because they can still be found in circulation. However, experienced collectors understand that hidden treasures occasionally emerge from the most unexpected places. Over the years, remarkable discoveries have been made in bankrolls, estate collections, inherited coin jars, and even pocket change. These discoveries fuel excitement throughout the numismatic community. Collectors spend countless hours examining coins under magnification, searching for rare varieties, striking errors, double dies, and other unusual characteristics that may significantly increase value. The featured 1984p Roosevelt dime has attracted attention because of its rarity among advanced collectors. While most examples from this year remain worth only face value, a select few specimens possess attributes that separate them from the vast majority of surviving coins. As collector demand increases and available examples remain scarce, auction competition can become intense. During major coin auctions, bidders often compete aggressively for rare modern coins that combine scarcity with strong collector appeal. When two or more determined collectors pursue the same coin, prices can rise far beyond expectations. This phenomenon has been observed repeatedly across the numismatic market, particularly for coins that are difficult to replace once sold. Experts note that exceptional examples of the 1984p Roosevelt dime with highly desirable characteristics can command astonishing prices. Under ideal market conditions, a remarkable specimen with strong collector demand has been associated with estimated auction values approaching $325. Such valuations reflect extraordinary rarity and collector interest rather than the value of an ordinary circulated dime. For anyone interested in checking their own collection, careful inspection is essential. Start by examining the date and mint mark. Look closely for unusual doubling, die cracks, strike anomalies, or other distinctive features. Pay attention to surface preservation, as condition remains one of the most important factors influencing value. Even small differences in quality can have a significant impact on collector demand. Proper storage is equally important. Coins should be protected from moisture, excessive handling, and environmental damage. Collectors generally avoid cleaning coins because cleaning can permanently alter original surfaces and reduce value. Preserving a coin in its natural state is often the best way to maintain its desirability. Stories like this remind collectors why they continue searching through old change and forgotten collections. Valuable coins are not always made of gold or silver, nor are they always centuries old. Sometimes a modern dime sitting unnoticed in a drawer can become the centerpiece of an impressive collection. The 1984p Roosevelt dime demonstrates how rarity, condition, and collector demand can transform a simple 10-cent coin into a remarkable numismatic treasure. Every scratch, every surface mark, and every detail contributes to the coin's unique history. For collectors, that history is part of what makes the hobby so rewarding. Next coin. The 1986D Roosevelt dime is a coin that many people encounter without giving it a second thought. Produced at the Denver Mint and released into circulation by the millions, this 10-cent coin became part of everyday commerce across the United States. Yet among the countless examples struck that year, a handful of extraordinary pieces have captured the attention of collectors and auction experts. What appears to be a simple circulating dime can sometimes become one of the most sought-after modern coins in the numismatic world. This particular 1986D Roosevelt dime displays the characteristics of a circulated coin. Light scratches are visible across the surface, especially in the open fields surrounding the portrait. Years of handling have left minor contact marks and wear on the highest points of the design. Despite these signs of circulation, the coin remains in very fine condition, preserving strong detail throughout both the obverse and reverse. The portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt remains well-defined. His facial features are clearly visible, and many of the finer details in the hair can still be seen under proper lighting. The date 1986 and the Denver Mint mark are bold and easy to identify. While the coin has lost much of its original mint luster through circulation, it still maintains an attractive appearance that appeals to collectors who appreciate historically preserved pieces. On the reverse side, the torch stands prominently in the center, symbolizing liberty. The olive branch and oak branch remain distinct, showing moderate wear but retaining their overall design. The lettering around the rim remains sharp enough to read comfortably. A layer of natural silver-gray toning has developed over time, giving the coin a vintage appearance that many collectors find appealing. Most 1986D Roosevelt dimes are worth only face value in circulated condition. The Denver Mint struck hundreds of millions of these coins, making them common in everyday change. However, rarity is not always determined by mintage alone. Certain examples become valuable because of unusual minting characteristics, rare die varieties, striking errors, or extraordinary collector demand. These special attributes can transform an ordinary coin into a significant numismatic treasure. Professional grading companies evaluate coins based on multiple factors: surface preservation, strike quality, eye appeal, toning, and overall condition all play important roles. Even circulated coins can become highly valuable if they possess rare features that distinguish them from standard examples. This is why experienced collectors carefully examine every Roosevelt dime they encounter, hoping to discover something unusual. The Roosevelt dime series has remained popular since its introduction in 1946. Created to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, the series has become one of the most widely collected coin programs in American history. Many collectors begin assembling Roosevelt dime sets because the coins are affordable and relatively easy to find. Yet hidden among ordinary examples are occasional rarities capable of attracting serious attention from advanced numismatists. Stories of valuable discoveries continue to inspire collectors around the world. Rare coins have been found in pocket change, old piggy banks, inherited collections, and forgotten coin jars. These discoveries remind hobbyists that valuable treasures can sometimes be hiding in plain sight. Every year, collectors search through thousands of dimes, looking for unusual characteristics that might indicate a scarce variety or mint error. The featured 1986D Roosevelt dime has generated interest because of its remarkable collectible appeal. Specialists who study modern coinage understand how difficult it can be to locate examples with truly unusual characteristics. When collector demand exceeds the number of available specimens, prices can rise dramatically at auction. Competitive bidding often pushes exceptional coins far beyond their expected values. Auction houses frequently showcase rare modern coins that surprise both collectors and casual observers. While many people associate valuable coins with ancient history or precious metals, modern circulation coins have also achieved impressive auction results. The combination of rarity, condition, and strong collector interest can create extraordinary market demand. In the case of this 1986D Roosevelt dime, discussions among collectors have centered on its scarcity and desirability. Exceptional specimens that display rare attributes and strong eye appeal can attract significant attention whenever they appear for sale. Under ideal market conditions, a remarkable example may achieve an estimated auction value approaching $335. Such values are associated with highly unusual and collectible specimens rather than ordinary circulated dimes. Collectors interested in evaluating their own coins should begin with a careful inspection. A magnifying glass can reveal important details that may not be visible to the naked eye. Look for doubling in the lettering, unusual die markers, striking anomalies, off-center designs, or other features that distinguish a coin from normal examples. Small differences can sometimes make a dramatic impact on value. Proper storage is essential for preserving collectible coins. Experts recommend keeping coins in protective holders that shield them from moisture, fingerprints, and environmental contaminants. Cleaning should generally be avoided because it can damage original surfaces and reduce collector value. Natural preservation is almost always preferred by serious numismatists. The enduring popularity of the Roosevelt dime series reflects both its historical significance and its accessibility to collectors. Every coin tells a story about the era in which it circulated and the countless hands through which it passed. For many hobbyists, that connection to history is one of the most rewarding aspects of coin collecting. The 1986D Roosevelt dime demonstrates how an ordinary-looking coin can become an extraordinary collectible. Its scratches, surface marks, and circulation wear serve as reminders of its journey through everyday life. Yet beneath those signs of use may lie characteristics that transform it into a prized treasure sought by collectors across the country. Next coin. The 2003D Roosevelt dime is one of those coins that most people would never expect to be valuable. Millions of these dimes were produced at the Denver Mint and released into circulation, where they quickly became part of everyday commerce. For years, they passed through cash registers, vending machines, banks, and pockets across America. Because of their common appearance, most people never stopped to examine them closely. However, experienced coin collectors know that sometimes an ordinary-looking coin can hide extraordinary value. This particular 2003D Roosevelt dime shows clear evidence of circulation. Numerous light scratches can be seen across the surfaces, along with minor contact marks from years of handling. The highest points of the design display moderate wear, while the overall details remain strong enough to place the coin in very fine condition. Although it has lost much of its original mint brilliance, the coin still presents an attractive appearance that appeals to collectors who appreciate circulated examples with character and history. Looking at the obverse, the portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt remains clear and recognizable. The hair details show moderate wear, but many fine elements remain visible. The date and Denver Mint mark are sharp and easy to read. Surface scratches can be observed under magnification, reflecting decades of movement through circulation. These marks tell the story of a coin that has traveled through countless hands while surviving years of daily use. The reverse side displays the familiar torch, olive branch, and oak branch design. Despite circulation wear, the major design elements remain well defined. The lettering around the rim is complete and readable. A soft, silver-gray tone covers much of the surface, creating a classic, circulated appearance. Collectors often appreciate natural toning because it develops over time and adds individuality to each coin. Most 2003 Roosevelt dimes found in circulation are worth only their face value of 10 cents. The Denver Mint struck hundreds of millions of these coins, making them widely available. However, coin values are not determined solely by mintage numbers. Certain examples become highly desirable because of rare minting errors, unusual die varieties, exceptional eye appeal, or unique collectible characteristics. These special features can transform a common coin into a significant numismatic rarity. Professional grading services carefully evaluate coins using strict standards. Surface preservation, strike quality, wear patterns, toe toning, and overall eye appeal all contribute to a coin's final grade. Even a circulated coin can become extremely valuable if it possesses rare characteristics that distinguish it from ordinary examples. This possibility is one reason collectors continue searching through rolls of coins and old collections. The Roosevelt dime series has remained popular among collectors for generations. Introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, the series has become one of the most collected coin programs in the United States. Many beginners start with Roosevelt dimes because they are affordable and easy to find. Yet experienced collectors understand that hidden rarities can sometimes emerge from seemingly ordinary coins. Stories of remarkable discoveries continue to fuel excitement throughout the hobby. Valuable coins have been uncovered in inherited collections, estate sales, old piggy banks, and even loose change. Every discovery reminds collectors that treasures can still be found. Some hobbyists spend countless hours examining coins under magnification, searching for rare varieties and unusual features that others may overlook. The featured 2003 Roosevelt dime has attracted attention because of its rarity and collector appeal. Specialists who focus on modern coinage recognize how difficult it can be to locate examples with truly exceptional characteristics. As demand grows and available specimens remain limited, competition among collectors can become intense whenever one appears at auction. Major auction houses regularly showcase coins that surprise the public with their selling prices. Many people assume only gold, silver, or ancient coins can be valuable. However, modern circulation coins have repeatedly demonstrated that rarity and collector demand can create astonishing values. A coin's worth often depends more on scarcity and desirability than on its age or metal content. For this particular 2003 Roosevelt dime, collector discussions have centered on its unusual attributes and market appeal. Exceptional examples that stand apart from standard circulation pieces can generate significant excitement. When multiple serious collectors compete for the same coin, bidding can escalate rapidly. Under ideal circumstances, a highly desirable specimen may achieve an estimated auction value approaching $335,000. Such extraordinary valuations are associated with exceptional collectible examples rather than ordinary circulated dimes. The combination of rarity, demand, and market enthusiasm often determines whether a coin reaches such remarkable levels. This is why collectors pay close attention to every detail when evaluating a potential rarity. Anyone interested in examining their own Roosevelt dimes should begin with careful observation. Good lighting and magnification can reveal details that are otherwise difficult to see. Look for unusual doubling, striking abnormalities, die cracks, missing design elements, or other distinctive features. Even minor differences can dramatically affect collector interest and value. Proper coin care is equally important. Collectors generally recommend storing coins in protective holders to minimize further wear and environmental damage. Cleaning should be avoided because it can remove original surfaces and reduce value. Preserving a coin in its natural state is usually the best way to maintain its collectible appeal. One of the reasons coin collecting remains so popular is the possibility of discovery. Every coin has a story, and occasionally that story includes a rare variety or unique feature that transforms a common piece into a prized treasure. The excitement of finding something valuable where others see only spare change continues to attract new collectors every year. The 2003 Roosevelt dime serves as an example of how a simple 10-cent coin can capture the imagination of collectors. Its scratches, surface marks, and circulation wear reflect years of history, while its rarity and desirability create excitement within the numismatic community. For dedicated collectors, coins like this represent the thrill of the hunt and the possibility of uncovering something extraordinary. Next coin, the 1996 Roosevelt dime with a Philadelphia mint mark, is a coin that many people have handled without ever realizing its potential significance. Produced for everyday circulation, millions of these dimes entered commerce and quickly became part of daily transactions across the United States. Because they are so common in appearance, most people spend them without a second thought. However, among the countless examples struck that year, a small number have gained attention from collectors due to their rarity, unique characteristics, and exceptional desirability in the numismatic market. This particular 1996p Roosevelt dime shows clear signs of circulation. Light scratches can be seen across both sides of the coin, along with surface marks that developed through years of handling. The high points of the design display moderate wear, yet the coin still retains strong detail. These characteristics place it within the very fine category, a grade that reflects considerable circulation while preserving much of the original design. On the obverse, the portrait of President Franklin D. Roosevelt remains bold and recognizable. His facial features are clearly visible, and portions of the hair detail can still be observed despite the wear. The date remains sharp, and the mint mark is easily identifiable. The surface displays numerous tiny marks and abrasions that tell the story of decades spent moving through circulation. For many collectors, these marks represent the coin's journey through history. The reverse side continues to display the classic torch, olive branch, and oak branch design that has become synonymous with the Roosevelt dime series. Even though circulation has softened some of the finer details, the major elements remain clearly defined. The lettering around the rim is complete and readable. Natural silver-gray toning adds character to the surfaces, creating an appearance that many collectors find attractive and authentic. The Philadelphia Mint produced hundreds of millions of Roosevelt dimes in 1996, making the date relatively common in general circulation. Most examples are worth only face value. However, coin collecting is driven by rarity, condition, and collector demand. Certain specimens possess unusual characteristics that separate them from ordinary examples. These special qualities can include minting errors, rare die varieties, exceptional eye appeal, or other distinctive features that attract collector attention. Professional grading services evaluate coins according to strict standards. They consider surface quality, strike sharpness, preservation, eye appeal, and overall condition. While circulated coins often sell for modest amounts, examples with unusual characteristics can achieve significantly higher values. This possibility motivates collectors to inspect every Roosevelt dime they encounter. The Roosevelt dime series has remained one of the most popular coin collections in America since its introduction in 1946, created to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt. The series combines historical significance with accessibility. New collectors often begin with Roosevelt dimes because they are easy to find, while advanced collectors continue searching for rare varieties and high-grade examples that are difficult to obtain. Stories of remarkable discoveries continue to fuel excitement throughout the coin collecting community. Valuable coins have been found in old jars, inherited collections, estate sales, and even pocket change. These discoveries prove that hidden treasures can still exist in ordinary places. Every year, collectors search through rolls of coins, hoping to uncover a rarity that others may have overlooked. This featured 1996p Roosevelt dime has generated significant interest because of its scarcity among advanced collectors. Specialists recognize that exceptional examples with unique characteristics can be surprisingly difficult to locate. As demand increases and the number of available specimens remains limited, competition among collectors can become intense whenever such a coin appears on the market. Auction results frequently demonstrate the power of collector demand. Coins that appear ordinary to the general public can command astonishing prices when rarity and desirability come together. In many cases, modern circulation coins have surprised the collecting world by achieving values that rival those of much older and more famous coins. The market excitement surrounding this 1996p Roosevelt dime is tied to its collectible appeal and rarity. Collectors are constantly searching for examples that stand apart from the millions of standard coins produced that year. When an exceptional specimen becomes available, serious buyers often compete aggressively to add it to their collections. Under ideal auction conditions, a highly desirable example with extraordinary collectible attributes has been associated with estimated values approaching $335. Such figures are not representative of ordinary circulated dimes, but instead reflect the premium that collectors may place on exceptionally rare and sought-after specimens. These remarkable prices highlight the importance of rarity and demand within the numismatic marketplace. Collectors who wish to evaluate their own Roosevelt dimes should begin by carefully examining each coin under good lighting. Magnification can reveal important details such as doubling, die cracks, strike anomalies, or other unusual features. Even small differences can dramatically influence collector interest and value. Proper storage is also essential. Coins should be protected from moisture, fingerprints, and environmental damage whenever possible. Cleaning should generally be avoided because it can alter original surfaces and reduce collector value. Most experienced collectors prefer coins that remain in their natural condition. One reason coin collecting continues to attract enthusiasts of all ages is the possibility of discovering something extraordinary. Every coin carries a story, and occasionally, that story includes a rare characteristic that transforms an ordinary piece of change into a prized collectible. The thrill of finding a valuable coin where others see only pocket change remains one of the hobby's greatest attractions. The 1996p Roosevelt dime demonstrates how a common circulation coin can become the focus of serious collector attention. Its scratches, worn surfaces, and signs of circulation reflect a long history of use, while its rarity and desirability create excitement among numismatists. For collectors, Coins like this represent both history and opportunity.